Hello, everyone. I'm Plasmoid, as many like to call me, that guy with the afro. Well, 2019 is about to end and 2020 is about to begin. So before I went ahead into the next year, the next decade, I wanted to go ahead and do a really quick video about, well, plans, basically. Or how they remain the same from the year before, technically speaking. But let me give you a quick rundown of what happened this past year. First and foremost, I haven't really gotten very much going because unfortunately my PC went on the fritz and is down. The bad news is now I gotta get another computer. The good news is it couldn't really happen at a better time, quote unquote, because it's the end of the year, so I'm getting my tax return. Therefore, I will be starting getting a new PC anyway. So kudos there. That's all going to be handled later. But right now, what about 2019? Well, let's start off by saying a few things. Mostly that this year was not bad per se, but clearly wasn't as good as it could have been. Anyone who's heard about the things that happened with Delta HCon, I think maybe that was a negative and a positive at the same time. The negative is they try to attack me for it. Fine, whatever, I don't care. I can go to another con anyway. Don't like the fact that I talked about the con in a bad way? Fix the con. Simple as that. I don't have a ton of money to make my own con, so, you know. The positive, what I've heard, however, is they finally had a wake-up call for it. They decided, okay, let's get to work now and actually make something happen this year. Don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Generally speaking, though, other than that, nothing really eventful happened, which is a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because, well, what am I going to do about it? Bad thing because, unfortunately, as I was starting to get things going in that direction, my computer went kaput. So, darn. I actually found a little bit of success doing the Astros World Series reactions. Which came off of the fact that not many people were doing Astros ALCS reactions. Hey, I know, it's Yankees. What are we going to do? Generally speaking, though, I do like sports, so I might be doing more live reactions when my computer gets fixed about other events such as the NCAA tournament and, of course, Houston Rockets, if I get the chance. Living in San Antonio, you don't get the chance that often. Tim Duncan is the most overrated player in basketball history. I just had to let that out. How can somebody be the quote-unquote best position player ever when they only average 19 and a half points a game for a career? Heck, Karl Malone pretty much manhandled that one. But anyway, yeah, I know he's got 5 rings, but Robert Horry has 6. I'll debate that later, Spurs fans. As for 2020, well, not much is going to change this time. My next convention will be PAX South, which is next month. Oh, wow. Already July. It's coming up fast, too, with a big group of problems. July, this is going to be interesting. Because, as you know, those of you in Houston, you have Anime Matsuri and Delta HCon on back-to-back weeks. And normally, I might not go into back-to-back territory. I don't think I can, per se, this time around, because I've got other things I need to be able to take care of. I'm finally getting my credit card handled, but it's pretty much, this is the last line of defense for both. On Anime Matsuri's side, who's going to really support John Lay any longer? After the Kick Fix saga, and we know John Lay did stuff, he's actually gone into a program for sex offenders. I don't think I want to keep going. On the Delta HCon side, it's not growing. It continues to stagnate. In fact, last year you could make the case it went backwards. So, I don't know how much longer I'm going to deal with that. On the flip side, Onicon is thinking about moving back to Houston. I would not recommend it considering how most Houston cons have been. But still, Houston's become a bit of a convention black hole, but there are certain things there going on to at least get it to be more of a semi-gray hole. You know, it's not quite better, but it's not quite as bad. International Magical Girl Day is still looking very promising. I'm probably going to go to that one this year. But then the big question. Other than that, what do I do? Well, this is the year that I said I probably wasn't going to go to Dragon Con simply because I want to do something else. And by God, that's not very likely I'd ever go back to San Japan. But on the same end, people want to go to Dragon Con. And everyone's like, oh, I want to go. So, more than likely, this year I'll be going to Dragon Con again. It's not my goal. I want to go to E3 eventually. Probably the year after next. Probably 2021 is where I'm targeting. I wanted to go to another one in Minnesota for a while. It looks really good. I want to settle the score with somebody up there, but long story short, it looks like the same as last year. For next year. PAX South, Comicpalooza, Anime Matsuri's other problem, Anime Matsuri's first problem, aka Delta H-Con and Onicon, and Dragon Con. Overall, though, there are a few I will probably never go to. I will probably never make Anime Expo. It's just 4th of July weekend. I want to stay home. I want to be where I feel most comfortable with, or want to spend time with other people in my family. I'd rather do that. I'd rather find a place to shoot fireworks off. I haven't been to Biloxi, Mississippi on the 4th of July in a while. That's what I would love to go. If you want to go to the 4th of July anywhere in this country, south of I-10, it's the beaches of Mississippi. That's gorgeous stuff down there. Also, I just don't have anything out there that I need to do. I need to get a new PC, yes, that is true. But there's really not much I have to deal with. I'm in a better financial situation, only because I got a place that's cheaper. Smaller, yes, but not too terribly bad. And in general, I just want to be able to do more for myself this coming year. So a little bit less on the convention front, if I can avoid it, and a little bit more of internal workings. So 2020 is going to be more of, I need to pay the bills. I need to get stuff done. 2021 seems more like the year I'm going to start actually doing some of the stuff that I've been wanting to do. Now, I want to stress something here. Even if I get my PC fixed, I've been wanting to do a lot more gaming from the past, If legal means are not there, But, this year I definitely want to try to get one of those all-in-one gaming units. Something like that, Like they have hundreds of arcade games in a box. So I might be able to think about how to do that with a capture card or a PC that has that kind of capability. So be on the lookout for more gaming. It might not be YouTube, because YouTube and I don't have a good relationship with gaming. It might be through Twitch. I'll set that up eventually. I might be doing more on Twitch because their rules are a little bit less strict when it comes to different things. If someone can help me set up that, cool. But in general, you're going to see a little bit less con stuff and a little bit more, hey, this is where I need to go for my life, I'm 36 now, so things are definitely trending another direction. Bottom line, though, right now, this year has been okay. Not terrible, not great. Save for the Delta HCon fiasco, I think things have been going out pretty decently. I'm still single, painfully. Ladies, I'm just saying, you want a gaming guy who knows everything there is to do about Capcom vs. SNK 2? I'm not getting for a relationship, but not one of those little one-night stand things. I keep getting those, and I'm tired of it. I'm too old to keep doing the whole one-night stand bit. Don't ask. I've had too many of them in the last 2 years. Generally speaking, I'm looking for something a little bit more long-term, both with myself and this channel. And there's a good possibility come 2020 of more bringing people into this kind of convention channel and see what happens. I've been offered a few different positions, but I don't really want to take them. I'd rather be independent. And I'm going to try to do, oh no, this is going to hurt some people's feelings, a lot about the 2020 elections. I don't care. This is my channel. I'll do what the hell I want. I'm an unapologetic election nerd. So, we'll see what happens in the next 356 days, excuse me. But the bottom line is this. 2020 is the year I'm going to try to take care of me for once. I don't want a bunch of sympathy or a bunch of, you're feeling bad. I'm okay. I might need to stop eating fast food a lot. I know I don't look like I'm 210. I know I don't look like I go to McDonald's every other day. I do a lot of walking. Those conventions really take away a lot of those pounds. But in any case, no matter what, like, share, subscribe to the channel so you can see my journey no matter what. I might be doing a challenge 2020, but depends if work will actually let me off. Or people pay me money. Donate to my PayPal at plasmwarrior2002@gmail.com. Until I see you guys on the next side of the year, have a very safe and happy new year. And this is just a personal, this is not anything I've been told to say. No matter what you do in 2020, and I've said it at a bunch of conventions, no matter what happens, never stop following what you want to do. Never stop following it. You can have a different job. I grant you that. You can always follow your passion in terms of getting things done outside of that. Think of the Saturday or Sunday you have off as a additional piece of working day for you to follow that dream of yours. But in general, conventions are my dream. Gaming's my passion. So I'm hopefully going to combine a lot of that. But no matter what you do in 2020, take time to build on what you want to accomplish for your life. I'm not telling you to follow a religion or Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins or whatever have you that I would say in this case. I'm not telling you to vote one way or the other. I'm just telling you, do what you can to accelerate what you want to be in life in this year. As I always say at the end of the convention, don't let your fandom stop at the convention. Don't let whatever happens in 2020 stop you from following your goals. And until we see each other again, Happy New Year, God bless, and I'll see you in 2020. Later.